Everybody tuning in live on Flow Combat.
This is a great
jumping in.
fight.
This is
absolutely.
a tremendous fight to tune into. This is an amateur mixed martial arts fight between the 1-1 Daniel Mola and the 1-0 Andrew Jacobs. But what's interesting, as you see Mola walking out with a black belt around his shoulders, he is the black belt and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor at UFC Gym in Boston. One of the most experienced amateur fighters that you're going to see here. 36 years old. He's been training in jiu-jitsu for, as long as he was in diapers. He comes all the way from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He's been up here for a long time. You got Tyler King in his corner right there. Fantastic camp. And then Andrew Jacobs is a black belt in judo. So two black belts facing off against each other at the amateur ranks.
That's a beautiful thing to see, especially at the amateur ranks, to get guys like this that are so high level. And Daniel Mola is terrifying. I mean, look at him. The physique on this guy, the beard.
Dude, he looks like a silverback gorilla. But I mean, when you have two high-level black belts like this, I can only wonder if this is going to turn into a stand-up battle, because they both respect each other's craft so much that neither one of them wants to test it. And then we might be in store for a slugfest. These are two big boys. They sit down on some of those punches, we're going to see someone go to sleep.
Like you said, silverback gorilla. He is chiseled and a half. Is Daniel Mola as he awaits his opponent in Andrew Jacobs.
Andrew Jacobs, I mean, let's not forget his first amateur fight put a guy to sleep.
Yes,
7 seconds. His win over Kyle Rutherford is one of the more powerful, devastating knockouts that you're going to see. Very well nominated, well deserved, and let's see if these two grapplers put on a great contest here. See what wins, jiu-jitsu or judo?
What's better, jiu-jitsu or judo?
I don't think this is a question of what is better, but we're going to see who's better prepared.
Yes. Is it the chest tattoo or the chest hair?
Oh, that's an interesting perspective.
First Lozon MMA fighter of the night, Andrew Jacobs.
And I believe they have, 5 guys tonight, right? 1, 2...
Yes.
4. No, 4. 3?
4.
3 or 4.
Yep. Two big guys here, light heavyweight division, 205 pounds. And we are ready to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of Plymouth Memorial Hall, prepare yourselves for the 4th fight of the evening. An amateur light heavyweight matchup scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 1 victory and 1 defeat. He stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 203 pounds. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, he's representing Vila da Luta, Damian Maia, and UFC Gym. Let's hear it for Daniel Mola! And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 1 victory and no defeats. He stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 204 pounds. From Scotts Plains, New Jersey, he's representing Lozon MMA. Let's hear it for Andrew Jacobs. And when the action begins, our referee for this contest is Marcel Varela.
There we go. Official announcements have been made. 2 black belts in the cage. Cage door is shut. And it is locked.
It's been a while since we brought
Yeah,
that
right?
quote
I
back.
forgot
Where'd
about
that go?
that one.
Seriously. But yeah, black belt versus black belt. Got both guys in the black trunks. Mola in the tight trunks. Andrew Jacobs in the loose trunks.
Oh, and Mola comes out swinging.
Much like I wondered if this was going to be a stand-up battle.
Pulling guard right away. Looks like he's shooting in.
Both guys doing a pretty decent job keeping their hands up.
Jacobs trying to weather the storm here. Mola coming out hard.
Much longer than Andrew Jacobs' first fight.
Yep. Already. The composure on Jacobs' face.
Both guys very respectful of each other's power.
Wow, look at
See
that.
Andrew Jacobs capitalize with that hip toss there, that trip there, that nice little judo toss.
That's see right away, judo versus jiu-jitsu.
You can tell right away that Daniel Mola does not mind being on his back.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
not at all.
He shoots in, but he kind of falls to his back because it doesn't matter if he's on top or on bottom. He's confident.
And remember, you know, judo is just jiu-jitsu from your feet when
Right.
it comes down to it. So let's see how this plays out.
Oh man, but Mola heavy-handed here.
Oh, both guys. But, you know, Andrew Jacobs doing a great job keeping his hands high, brushing those punches off, keeping his eyes on his opponent, and maintaining a nice, cool, calm composure.
And he lands a nice kick to the body there as Mola backs up.
And not to mention, Andrew Jacobs is probably one of the nicest kids I've ever met.
For
Oh, yeah.
sure.
See if he can set that up with a jab. A great inside kick there.
That had some stank on it.
You know, if he could just fire back off of some of these strikes, use them kind of like a trigger, it would be a great opportunity for him to score some points.
Oh, low
Yeah, that
blow
one
there.
sounded like it went low.
I think I heard that cup there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never fun.
Shin
Couple-
to cup. Ouch.
Oy. Completely accidental. He tried to attack that inside leg as he's done a couple of times already this round. You know, like you said, Andrew Jacobs doing a great job covering up, keeping his eyes.
Super comfortable in the cage is Jacobs.
They back at it.
Again,
Mola
doing
trying
a
to-
great job keeping his hands up.
Mola heavy-handed, but not really able to land anything clean yet.
You know, we've been spoiled, though, so far tonight. These guys have not taken an opportunity to expose the bodies. Both guys kind of keeping their elbows wide open. If one of them would just change levels with their strikes.
Andrew Jacobs had bad intentions on that punch.
Yep.
Doing a great job keeping his hands up, though. You know, Mola's has this incredible output, but Jacobs just looks like pretty much like he just walked in here.
He's taking a lot of them to the side of the head. That Mola wings around the guard.
Oh, those
But
hands are up
nothing-
high.
But nothing serious. A lot of them are catching the forearm before they land anything.
10 seconds here.
I'd like to see Andrew Jacobs fire back. You know, catch one on the arm and then use that as a trigger and fire the hand back.
Oh, absolutely.
Interesting first round. A lot of respect there for both guys.
Yeah, Andrew Jacobs looking for his opportunities to counter because Mola's coming in kind of straightforward, winging his punches a bit. But, you know, when you got a silverback gorilla winging punches at you, it's really hard to just stay in the pocket and fire back.
It
So,
is. Again, another thing that these guys are not taking advantage of, straight punches.
Right.
It'd be nice to see if
Lots
one
of
of these
hooks.
guys would throw a nice straight punch down the pipe and watch it connect. But these punches coming in from the outside, yeah, they look great. They're not doing a whole lot of damage, and they're getting real tired throwing them.
yeah, getting the telegraph. So as you see that looping punch coming, you're able to cover up a little bit. Going down the pipe's going to shorten that punches, and a shorter distance from starting point to destination is going to get there faster.
Sure.
You know, let's see if either one of these guys comes out with some straight punches. I would imagine both corners would like to see those guys straighten them out, but we'll see.
Let me tell you, though, with the power that both of you guys possess, one thing lands clean. And
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You know, if these guys, I mean, not these guys, but Mola is just so tense and just so tightly bound. that he's just expending so much energy with little payoff here.
Like you said, these two grapplers turning into a stand-up battle right now.
Oh, yeah.
Neither guy really wanting to engage with each other on the ground. Mola tried a couple times, but
I'd like to see more output from Jacobs, though. He's been mostly defending. Defending successfully, but sometimes you need to get that offense off to sway the judges. Mola's definitely backing him up here. Oh,
nice left hand from Jacobs.
Follows it up with a body kick.
Oh, but Mola got a couple of those punches to bleed through. He lands that nice right hand.
Looks
but
like
Jacobs got a chin on him. Ate
some
that like
blood
nothing.
coming from the nose of Jacobs.
Oh, that right
man.
hand definitely stung Mola. He might be hurt.
That
woke
looked like
him
it
up.
hurt him for sure.
His eyes rolled back into his head, but he's back in it, and he looks angry.
Look at him.
There is not much to these gloves.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
now we're on the ground.
Let's see who. Careful striking the
Ooh,
spine.
can't hit the spine there. Can hit the sides, though.
Feet on the hips for Daniel Mola, looking like he's going to try and control that arm.
He's trying to he's trying to look for a sweep.
Trying to look for that Oompa sweep. He's got the Kimura grip, but Jacobs has a great base, and he's reaching around the back, keeping his hands clasped to keep that arm from being in jeopardy.
And now Jacobs is going to use the cage here.
And this is kind of one of those, like, you can't rush out of it because then your arm's in jeopardy.
Right. And you got a gorilla on your arm there.
But Jacobs doing a great job maintaining
There's the
top
pass.
pressure, controlling the fight. You know,
Kimura
not
still
really.
locked in. Never mind. He's
Oh,
got to, never mind.
He
One
lost
arm.
it.
There
Big
we go.
punches
Now
from the
he's
top
got
for
it.
Andrew Jacobs. And again, this is an amateur fight. No heel hooks are legal.
Right.
Straight ankle locks and knee bars are, but very, very limited leg attacks.
Big underhook here.
He's trying to get that half guard sweep. Good underhook. But Andrew Jacobs very aware of the happenings here.
Yep. Yeah, Jacobs knows exactly what he's dealing with. He's in a black belt's guard. He knows he can't go for anything stupid. Just taking his time. 10 seconds here. Oh, there's a nice one. High guard here for Mola.
Watch the up kicks. I don't believe they can kick to the face, but
Time.
So we see some grappling in round two.
Interesting.
Andrew Jacobs landed, I think, the most devastating, clean shot of the night so far for this fight with that right hand that completely stunned Daniel Mola. His eyes rolled in the back of his head for a split second, and then it kind of ticked him off, and he came in with a flurry, and then eventually it ends up in a scramble on the ground. Mola got to showcase some of his jiu-jitsu skills, attacking that Kimura sweep, attacking a few different submission and sweep attempts from his back. And then Andrew Jacobs really showing his base against the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, landing really effective ground and pound.
Yeah, and Jacobs there, like we said, you know, in the guard of a black belt, he was very cautious, but he was very successful. He got into half guard at one point, landed some strikes. Very interesting round there to see them finally grapple each other. Some blood coming from the nose of Jacobs. Final round here.
Though some of these strikes don't seem to be getting through the guard of each other, there's still two very heavy-handed gentlemen in there swinging very little amounts of leather at each other's faces. So even if they don't land clean, they still get through. You see the wear and tear on both of these guys. They touch them up for the third and final round.
Oh, teep to the stomach.
let's see
Oh, great
right
left
in
hook
the
on
ear.
the exit.
if Jacobs has a new game plan or a different approach for the third round, but he's kind of just walking in without, you know, setting anything up.
The right hand down the pipe was his best punch of the second round. See
Mola
if he goes
doing a
back to
good
it.
job using that hand as a lever, pulling it down and striking.
Let me tell you, Andrew Jacobs has some power on that left hook.
He's got the snap on his hands.
That is a beautiful left hook. He's already knocked one guy out with it.
You know, both guys starting to get tired, showing a little wear and tear here in the third round. Their hands a little bit lower.
Oh,
See
nice
if
left
someone-
hand from
That one
Mola.
got through.
Right down the pipe.
Nice defense here.
And on the single here.
Great hips from Andrew Jacobs. Forcing
And he's
Mola to pull
underneath.
guard, and he's almost in the mount, but Mola getting back, getting that knee shield across.
Let's see if he can attack, land some things right here on the chin.
Oh, he's going for a knee bar. He's going for a knee bar here.
The ref just warned him. You can go for a toe hold. Toe hold's legal. It's an ankle.
Yeah.
I don't know. This could get tight real quick.
He's got it. That's a deep toe hold, and the knee looks like it's isolated too. Andrew Jacobs taps. He's tapped.
It's over.
That's over. The toe hold finish.
Toe hold finish for Daniel Mola in the third round.
No leg hooks in this yet. No reaping of the knee.
No heel hooks.
There's no reaping of the knee. You can't reap the knee. There's no heel hook. There's no heel hook. That was just a toe hold. That was just a toe hold. I think they are. I'm like 90% positive. I know knee bars are legal and straight ankle locks are legal. So we're going to have to confirm, but there seems to be some confusion here. As far as I know, I'm pretty darn positive that toe holds are legal.
Jack Stapleton landed a toe hold, didn't he?
No, he landed the calf slicer.
Oh, you're right.
So as long as you don't reap the knee and contort the ligaments in the knee, then it's legal. So no heel hooks on either side, but you can straight knee bar, you can straight ankle lock.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, a toe hold, it's not really attacking the knee.
Right,
it's a
'cause
straight
you're
ankle
attacking
lock.
the
It's just
ankle.
a modified ankle lock right there.
Correct.
So it was a beautiful toe hold, something that you don't normally see.
Right.
But it was the persistence of Daniel Mola that paid off. He was comfortable in his guard. Talk it up for a minute.
But yeah, I mean, Daniel Mola, he really was persistent with it. He stuck to his game plan, trying to get it to the ground, and when he got a hold of that leg, my God, that toe hold was beautiful.
And one of the aspects of that submission that some people overlook is the fact that he curled the heel right to the butt, and that's how you cinch that up nice and tight.
Right.
Anybody can wrench on your foot.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two warriors. Referee Marcel Varela has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 20 seconds of round number 3, giving you your winner by submission due to a toe hold, Daniel Mola.